Ferrari takes legal action against Aston Martin and Enrico. Leclerc reveals Ferrari's chances for this season, and Verstappen speaks about British bias. Do consider subbing to the channel. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Charles Leclerc is gearing up for his 7th season with Ferrari, but this year comes with new challenges. The Ferrari SF25, the team's latest car, has shown some surprising and unpredictable behavior during testing in Bahrain. This unpredictability has shaken Leclerc's confidence just ahead of the crucial F1 2025 season opener. Despite a strong finish last season, just 14 points shy of snatching the constructors' title, Ferrari has introduced a completely new car. Team principal Fred Vasseur describes the SF25 as a fresh start, as they aim for their first world championship since 2008. Ferrari's latest design changes include a pull rod front suspension layout, a departure from their previous approach and one that has been successful for competitors like McLaren and Red Bull. The hope is that these aggressive changes will finally bring home a championship. However, the initial performance of the car during pre-season tests was underwhelming, leading to more concerns about whether they can compete effectively against teams like McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes. Analyzing the situation, it seems that the SF25 has faced challenges in adapting to the track. Interestingly, the technical team at Ferrari is working diligently behind the scenes, ensuring that nothing is left to chance as they prepare for the season. Technical director Loic Serra and his crew are looking into the right setup adjustments to unlock the true performance of the SF25. Unfortunately, issues with the pull rod front suspension created unexpected behavior in Bahrain, adding to Leclerc's doubts about the car. With the car's design leading to less rear downforce compared to its predecessor, the balance has shifted significantly. Previously preferred oversteer characteristics that Leclerc favored have now leaned towards understeer, making handling more challenging. While Lewis Hamilton's perspectives on the car are not public yet, he has remained optimistic about joining Ferrari. However, there are looming concerns that the low temperatures in Bahrain may have exaggerated the SF25's balance problems. Amid fears that the car may lag behind rivals, Ferrari is determined to find and fix these issues before the Australian Grand Prix. The consensus in the paddock suggests that Ferrari has lost some ground to McLaren over the winter, with both Mercedes and Red Bull appearing to be closer rivals than they were at the end of the last season. With so many changes to the SF25, there are questions about whether Ferrari will have more room for improvement as the season progresses. Mastering the complexities of the new pull rod suspension, a feature not seen in their cars since 2015, seems vital for them to realize the full potential of their latest creation. This type of suspension is believed to enhance aerodynamics by boosting airflow to the underbody, crucial for generating downforce in this ground effect era. As this exciting season unfolds, all eyes will be on Ferrari and their efforts to turn around Leclerc's confidence and the performance of the SF25. The stakes are high, and the developments in the coming races will reveal whether they can make their mark this season. The influence of Serra is expected to play a crucial role in enhancing Ferrari's performance, particularly with his expertise in vehicle dynamics. His background as a former Mercedes engineer suggests he knows the intricacies of components like torsion bars and shock absorbers, which could be vital in optimizing the SF25's handling on the track. Teams are hopeful that making the right mechanical adjustments shouldn't pose a significant challenge. And as far as the engine is concerned, there seem to be no concerns with Ferrari's power unit. During the Bahrain tests, the SF25 didn't activate its most aggressive power modes or operate with low fuel. This strategic decision was made to keep their true performance under wraps, not giving away too much to the competition. Hamilton and Leclerc did encounter some clipping issues towards the end of several straights. However, the electronics team is hard at work to refine the power delivery, ensuring that the car maintains optimal performance throughout the entire lap. Let's shift our focus to Charles Leclerc. Recent sentiments regarding the SF25 have raised eyebrows. Alex Brundle, a racing driver and son of famed Sky F1 commentator Martin Brundle, expressed significant concerns about the car's handling. Observing onboard footage of Hamilton's laps in Bahrain, Brundle noted, "That Ferrari looks really difficult to drive." Throughout the Bahrain sessions, the issues appeared prominent, particularly at critical corners like Turn 4 and Turn 11. Hamilton seemed to struggle to get the car into the apex, battling understeer while trying to navigate the mid-corner. Brundle's analysis painted a gloomy picture, pointing out that whatever adjustments were made to the car seemed unfriendly to the drivers. As the preseason progresses, the tension builds around Ferrari's potential to contend for the 2025 title. Questions abound. Will Leclerc assert his dominance over Hamilton? And how will Sainz and Hamilton perform as they continue to push each other in their pursuit of speed and performance? In summary, all eyes are on Ferrari as they aim to convert potential into performance. With ongoing adjustments and feedback from their drivers, it remains to be seen if they can truly make their mark in the upcoming races. The journey ahead promises to be as thrilling as the races themselves. Stay tuned for more updates and analyses as the season kicks off. In the world of Formula One, preseason testing can often set the stage for what's to come in the season ahead. As the drivers gear up, tensions run high and expectations soar. This year, the phrase, "expectations are always a prelude to disappointments," resonates loudly among fans and analysts alike ahead of F1 2025. After 3 intensive days of testing at the Bahrain International Circuit, the teams wrapped up their sessions with quite a performance display. Mercedes, a well-known powerhouse in the racing arena, topped the charts with the most laps completed, while Carlos Sainz shattered expectations by clocking the fastest lap time of 1:29.348 on day 2. These stats might seem promising, but amidst all the excitement, experienced analysts like Allard Kalf remain cautious. He boldly stated, "I don't see a championship car among them at all." So, what should we really expect going into this season? With all 10 teams lined up and racing on the track, it was a thrilling sight for fans. Mercedes not only led in lap count, racking up a remarkable 458 laps, but Haas also demonstrated impressive endurance with 457 laps. Not to be outdone, Williams brought excitement to the mix with the fastest time thanks to Sainz, finishing just 0.3 seconds ahead of another racing icon, Lewis Hamilton. However, there's more than meets the eye. While the numbers look impressive, it's crucial to remember this was merely testing. The specifics regarding fuel loads and engine modes remained closely guarded secrets among the teams. Such information is vital for understanding the true competitiveness of each car, leaving fans questioning how much of this runs beneath the surface. Analysts like Kalf are beyond cautious. Focusing on the evolving landscape of F1 as the season begins is imperative. His insights into the performance of the Red Bull team are particularly noteworthy. In recent tests, Red Bull showcased their upgrades with a new nose and front wing, potentially enhancing their already formidable racing capabilities. Kalf provides an insightful breakdown of the competitive landscape. The trend is McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes. Those are all 4 cars that are there when they go on the track. Each of these teams is consistently competitive, often within a few tenths of the leaders. This level of performance sets the bar high for the others, positioning them as the key contenders this season. As we look ahead, the anticipation grows, but so does the risk of disappointment. The dynamic of Formula One can change rapidly, and while the excitement builds around potential championship contenders, seasoned perspectives teach us to temper that enthusiasm. So, what can fans anticipate in F1 2025? The answers may unfold over the coming races, but as always, the only certainty lies in uncertainty. In the high-speed realm of F1, anything can happen. While the season kicks off, remember to manage your expectations, for success does not always reflect the best lap times in testing. As we gear up for an exhilarating year, let's sit back, enjoy the races, and appreciate the extraordinary talent put on display by these incredible teams and their drivers. Expectations are often a gateway to disappointment, but in the thrilling world of Formula One, hope springs eternal. As the new season approaches, excitement is palpable. The close competition between the teams suggests that the battle for the championship this year is tighter than ever before. According to experts, the margins separating the racers have never been finer, making every detail crucial for success. Amidst the fierce competition, two drivers have emerged as the frontrunners: Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. This season, Verstappen is aiming to secure his fifth consecutive Drivers' Championship, while Hamilton is determined to reclaim his title, seeking a record-breaking 8th win. Both drivers bring unique strengths to the track. Calf, a respected voice in the F1 community, asserts that Verstappen and Hamilton stand as the two best racers in Formula One today. Their rivalry adds an electrifying element to each race, captivating fans around the globe. However, it's essential to recognize that the dynamic within the teams extends beyond just the star contenders. At Red Bull, Verstappen will continue to benefit from the expertise of his longtime race engineer, Gianpiero Lambiase, now serving as head of racing. Meanwhile, Hamilton transitions to a new partnership at Ferrari, working with engineer Riccardo Adami, bringing fresh strategies to his approach. Guys, as the F1 2025 Championship prepares to kick off in Australia this March, both contenders will encounter significant changes. Strategy will be pivotal. Preparation during testing is more crucial than ever as teams refine their mechanics and collaborate seamlessly. With the race season on the horizon, the anticipation is building. What strategies will be deployed? Who will claim victory? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The rivalry between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton promises to be unforgettable as both talented drivers race for glory in the high-stakes arena of Formula One. Get ready for a season filled with passion, innovation, and fierce competition. In a significant turn of events, Enrico Cardile was scheduled to commence his new role at Aston Martin. However, an Italian court has intervened, blocking his transition. The reason? Ferrari has argued that Cardile remains bound by a non-compete agreement, effectively pausing his career change. Previously, Cardile served as the head of aero development at Ferrari's headquarters in Maranello. When he decided to move to Aston Martin, Ferrari stipulated a gardening leave period to ensure the team's strategic interests remain protected. This standard contractual measure is designed to prevent immediate knowledge transfer to rival teams, safeguarding competitive advantage. Despite expectations for Cardile to join Aston Martin following Adrian Newey's first day, the reality is quite different. Ferrari has confirmed that the court in Modena has upheld their request to bar Cardile from any collaboration with Aston Martin until July 18th. In their official statement, Ferrari explained, "A few weeks ago, the Court of Modena, upholding the requests of the company, ordered Enrico Cardile to immediately cease any form of collaboration with Aston Martin Aramco F1 team until next July 18th. This ruling indicates that the court took Ferrari's concerns seriously, particularly regarding how Cardile's premature involvement could result in an unfair edge for Aston Martin. This news has undoubtedly been a setback for Aston Martin, who were eager to integrate Cardile into their lineup alongside Newey as soon as possible. Cardile's agreement to take on the Chief Technical Officer role at Aston preceded Newey's own announcement, emphasizing the strategic importance of these appointments in the wake of significant regulatory changes coming in 2026. Lawrence Stroll, executive chairman of Aston Martin, expressed enthusiasm upon Cardile's impending arrival, stating, "I would like to welcome Enrico to Aston Martin Aramco as we look to reinforce the technical leadership team." He emphasized the commitment to attracting world-class talent and laid out the ambition to be a competitive force in F1, especially with upcoming changes. With high hopes riding on the fusion of talents, Cardile and Newey, Aston Martin is poised for an exciting future, provided they can navigate these legal hurdles. The Formula One landscape is constantly evolving, and the developments surrounding Cardile will certainly be a point of interest in the coming months. Stay tuned as the story unfolds, and we'll keep you updated on the latest from the world of motorsport. As we dive deeper into the world of Aston Martin, let's reflect on the exciting developments ahead. Team Principal Cowell, who took on this crucial role earlier in the year, recently shared insights during pre-season testing. However, he remained somewhat reserved regarding when Cardile would officially join the ranks. A key focus for the team is fostering collaboration among the estimated 1,000 members. Cowell expressed optimism about everyone coming together effectively. "I guess what we're looking forward to is having 1,000 people working well together," he stated. This clearly indicates a commitment to building a cohesive unit. There's also notable anticipation surrounding Adrian Newey's involvement, alongside a multitude of new hires making their way into the organization each month. "We're looking forward to Adrian joining, and we're excited about the dozens of new starters," Cowell emphasized. Together, this influx of talent is expected to supercharge their efforts. Ready for a busy year ahead, Aston Martin aims to have 248 individuals actively contributing across 2024. This ambitious workforce will ensure that everyone, from seasoned professionals to interns pursuing degrees, has crystal clear roles and responsibilities. Each member, Cowell pointed out, has clear responsibilities from Adrian, myself, down to interns working for us for 12 months. Moreover, dedicated teams are already hard at work on the 2026 car, reflecting their forward-thinking approach. Excitement fills the air as Cowell elaborated, "There's a big group of people already working on the 2026 car, pushing forwards. As they integrate new members, their strength increases. The combination of new talent and expanded experience will undoubtedly enhance their momentum." As we wrap up, it's worth noting that the Formula One landscape is ever-changing. With each phase of development, Aston Martin is poised not just to compete, but to innovate. Keep your eyes on this space for all the thrilling advancements as they unfold. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on your favorite motorsport stories. In the world of Formula One coverage, Sky Sports stands tall as one of the sport's leading broadcasters. But now, with Johnny Herbert's recent departure from his roles, controversies surrounding accusations of bias are heating up. Johnny Herbert, a 3-time Grand Prix winner and longtime pundit for Sky F1, is at the center of this storm. After losing his position as an FIA steward, he expressed frustration over accusations labeling him as biased, stating that they were absolutely ridiculous. He emphasized that both he and Sky F1 were unfairly caught in the crossfire of this debate. For many fans, the British bias narrative gained momentum, particularly as it involved well-known British drivers like Lewis Hamilton and George Russell. During the previous season, Max Verstappen openly suggested that he felt out of place, as if he had the wrong passport in the F1 paddock. This added fuel to the allegations targeting Herbert and other pundits. In a recent interview, Herbert boldly addressed these claims. He challenged the idea that his support for British drivers should be seen as biased, questioning, "So I can't support a British driver because I'm British?" He clarified that his allegiance to drivers like Hamilton and Russell never influenced his decisions as a steward, insisting, "Am I biased? Absolutely not." As he elaborated, Herbert pointed out that decision-making in steward panels involves more than one individual. There are always 3 other FIA stewards participating in critical decisions, ensuring fairness in the sport. In Herbert's view, it's perfectly natural for a British broadcaster to root for homegrown talent. Drawing comparisons with the Football World Cup, he argued, "When your team competes, you support them. I don't see any difference from that point of view." This sentiment was echoed by Damon Hill, the 1996 champion and fellow pundit, who also defended Sky F1. Hill rejected the notion that they acted with bias and suggested that the Red Bull team, specifically, might be leveraging the British bias narrative to protect Verstappen from critiques. He remarked that it's unfair to label Sky as biased, reinforcing their desire to maintain a fair perspective on the sport. As these accusations swirl in the air, the implications are significant not just for Herbert and Sky F1, but for the integrity of Formula One broadcasting as a whole. The narratives and rivalries within this world keep on evolving, and fans are left to navigate the complexities of bias, favoritism, and national pride within the sport they love. Max Verstappen has undeniably become one of the most polarizing figures in Formula One, and opinions on him vary greatly. While many fans admire his raw talent, others take issue with what they perceive as jingoism surrounding his image. Notably, a prominent pundit expressed discomfort with the idea that criticism of Verstappen somehow equates to an anti-Dutch sentiment. Such narratives, they argue, can create undue pressure on commentators and lead to an unfair perception of bias. As the world of F1 punditry involves a multitude of voices, there's an ongoing conversation about the role of broadcasters like Sky F1. Martin Brundle, a stalwart in F1 commentary, has emphasized the importance of neutrality in his role. According to him, the narrative should not solely revolve around British drivers, as he believes the commentary strives for balance. Brundle recalls that in his long experience, the criticism may sometimes feel disproportionate. It doesn't matter how many positive remarks are made. One single negative comment tends to catch the most attention, stirring reactions from fans and proving that neutrality is a challenging tightrope to walk. Yet, there's a shift in the air, especially with influential figures like Damon Hill recently moving from their roles in F1 commentary. Hill, who shares his candid thoughts on Verstappen, expressed that he's not done yet and still has a passion for the sport. As these transitions take place, new opportunities arise for other talents like Yuki Tsunoda, looking to seize their moment. In a constantly changing environment, there are musings about the impacts of criticism, particularly regarding Verstappen, which may have influenced Hill's recent departure from Sky F1. The drama surrounding these figures is reflective of larger themes in the sport itself: competition, opinion, and the ever-evolving dynamics that fans must navigate. As we dive deeper into the season, all eyes will remain fixed on how these stories unfold, shaping not just the championship standings, but also the narratives that surround them. Whether it's through critical commentary, strategic moves, or emerging talents, Formula One continues to captivate and surprise. Fans remain excited for what lies ahead, both on the circuits and behind the scenes. Stay tuned for more updates and insights as we follow the thrilling world of Formula One closely.